Good afternoon, everyone. Settle down fast. We have only 1 hour class today. Why is my health acha nahi hai? So I'm coming only. That is more than enough. So because the level of intellectual stimulated brains what I have seen in the history of my teaching is your class only. Matlab the level of intellectual capability what you have. I am unable to see any student sitting here now because I'm not wearing sunglasses. You are so bright, right? See what to do? Compliment अच्छा था. See, so you all are so intelligent, so talented. Just listening to my class like a wow. Abhi, now coming back to the syllabus. एकदम से वक्त बदल दिया अपन, जज्बात बदल दिए. Coming back to syllabus, we started with the very important chapter for our exams, simulation. And simulation ko, let us revise 2-3 points what we have done. Boys, everyone settle down. Now complete silence. Simulation ko we also call it as what? Computer simulation. Why? There can be many types of simulation. I can simulate anything. But in our material, example is given of what? Manufacturing system. How much to manufacture, when to manufacture, how to manufacture, what raw material should be given, when, what time pe I should manufacture what. Everything is simulated by a human being or a computer? Computer. And it attempts to simulate what? What does it simulate? Actual model or a abstract model? Abstract model matlab? It's an actual model or a replica? It's a replica. Example, like let us say for example, you want to fly a plane. You think you will be directly given a plane to fly, or they will first ask you to drive a AR and VR wala plane? They will first ask you to drive a AR VR plane. Jita ठोकते ठोको उसको. But at the end of the day, they will give you commercial pilot license, right? But before giving that commercial pilot license, they will ask you to drive the actual plane or a simulated plane. Simulated plane. And you go to watch a 3D or 4D movie in a movie theater. That is actually 3D or it's just simulated to 3D. It is simulated to 3D. It is not exactly happening, but it is, you are seeing as if it is happening. Clear? And the concept of simulation was developed by two people. What is the person number one? John von Neumann, and second one is Stanislaw Ulam. And when these two people created this concept during Manhattan Project, and what was the project about? Detonation of nuclear bomb. They cannot actually go and detonate a nuclear bomb, right? Because if they detonate a nuclear bomb, neither bomb will be there nor they will be there. And during what war they created this concept? World War II. They simulated how a detonation of a nuclear bomb will impact something. Like remember Russia in Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, on that two cities, they detonate a bomb. How much impact actually it happened? Were they able to simulate or they were unable to simulate? They thought nothing much big impact may happen, but actually what happened? Entire city got wiped off. Even today, many people are still suffering for that impact. Clear? Next, point number 4. I think up to 3 points you have written notes also. Point number 4. All types of simulation. All types of simulation. See, there are many types of simulation. In our syllabus, we are going to study only 1 or 2 types of simulation. There are many. But whatever types of simulation we are going to study, every type of simulation generates, clear, sample. Generates sample of representative scenario. Representative scenario. Okay. In CMA Inter, auditing standards were there, right? In auditing standards, there was one standard SA 530. What is SA 530? Name at least you tell enough. Do you remember or should I tell? Audit sample, right? So in auditing sample, what do? We take the entire population of data for auditing or only a sample of data? In the same way, entire data will not be simulated by a simulation software. I repeat, simulation software will not simulate the entire data. It will only simulate a certain sample of data and tell me what might happen, what might not happen. So is it practically possible to simulate everything? No. So that is why representative scenario. Out of the total scenarios what a user gives to software based on some sample of scenarios, it will tell me the results. That is called what? Representative scenario. Clear? Now example, traffic light. There is one traffic light in Hyderabad or many traffic lights? Is it practically possible to simulate every traffic light in case every traffic light and every side of the traffic light is increased by 10 seconds? How much impact that will it happen on the Hyderabad traffic? Is it practically possible to simulate that much data? No. So what it will do, main 10-15 signals in Hyderabad where traffic is more, it will simulate and tell overall how much it will impact on our business. So it's just like audit sampling in software. So it will not simulate everything, it will simulate limited number of things. Based on that, it will give us the final results. That is called what? Representative scenario. Clear? Next. Point number 5. Simulation model. Simulation model. Clear? Simulation model is used for what? Basically you can say, they can also ask this question as why simulation is required. Why exactly do we need simulation? Why exactly do we need simulation? Reason number 1, helps to tackle complicated managerial decisions. Silence. Helps to tackle complicated, fan owner. You need fan? Take and go after class. Now listen. Helps to tackle, someone switch on the fan for him. Fast. Helps to tackle complicated managerial decisions. Clear? Helps to tackle what type of decisions? Not managerial, complicated managerial decisions. Clear? Which decisions? Complicated managerial decisions. But question comes, why are managerial decisions in today's world very complicated? Let us take an example. Let us take a simple example of Reliance Industries Limited. Reliance has one business or multiple businesses? One company or many companies? Reliance Trends, like if you pass, your parents will take you to Reliance Trends. In case if you fail, your parents will take you to Reliance Footwear. Reliance Petroleum is there, Reliance Footwear is there, Reliance Retail, Reliance new business has started, Reliance Usta. So Reliance is having one business or many business? One company or many companies? Is it practically possible for a human brain, even the brain level of brain what Ambani has, is it practically possible to understand impact what one decision of Ambani will have on all the other businesses? Practically impossible. There are, as far as I know, there are 85 plus companies what Ambani has, where there are more than 500 businesses in 85 plus companies. One decision what Ambani is planning to take, how is it possible for Ambani to know what impact it will have on what business? Do you have an idea? You think can a human brain think about this much? No. So that is called what? Complicated managerial decisions. One decision will impact only one area or every area. Sir, in recording screen is not coming. Here. Arey, recording mein. Now it's coming. He is coming. Screen is coming. He is going. Powerful. So now, what do we understood? What are complicated decisions? Decisions which impact only one area of business or almost every area of business. because they have one factor in business or many factors in business. That is why complicated managerial decisions go, in short, we can call random decisions. Random decisions. In more technical words, we can call stochastic. Stochastic. C-H-A-S-T-I-C. Stochastic decisions. Clear? Stochastic decisions are random decisions. Example, one more example, let us take Paradise. Paradise restaurant is famous for biryani. Now, every day, now normally what Paradise does is, every restaurant, they don't prepare a biryani. There will be one warehouse. In that warehouse, they are going to prepare biryani, and that biryani they supply to every store, every restaurant in Hyderabad. Now the question is, in which branch of Paradise, how much quantity of what type of biryani should be supplied? Is it easy to determine or difficult to determine? I thought that, which area this is? I thought that Paradise SR Nagar branch, only 150 kgs of biryani might be enough for one day. I supplied 150 kgs. Suddenly what happened today? Only 130 kgs of biryani was sold. 20 kgs got wasted. Tomorrow there might be a situation where 170 kgs of biryani ka demand might come, depending upon more number of footfalls in my restaurant. So sometimes demand may be less than expected, sometimes demand may be more than expected. Is it practically possible for a human being to calculate in which branch of Paradise how much quantity is approximately required so that under and overstocking does not happen? Because these are random in nature. Today, number of people coming to my branch may be very high, tomorrow it may be very less. One more example we can say, have you heard about Malabar Gold? What is Malabar Gold business, girls? Girls will reply. Anyone from this side? No, right? Reply, girls. What is the main business of Malabar Gold? See the talent. That's why I told you, they are very bright. So, Malabar Gold, during Diwali, have you heard about the scene what happened with Malabar Gold? We don't read newspapers, right? We don't go to any news website. Why is Samantha single, ready to mingle or not? These all type of news we will see. These all type of news we will see. Raja Saab will be hit or flop. Prabhas will be more successful than Bunny or not. So, ये देखो कौन कॉल कर रहा देखो. Cut the call. Call should be cut. Disturbing in between class. He might be saying it live. Let him see. So, what happened is Malabar Gold is based in Kerala. Sometime back before Diwali. God has given so beautiful mouth. So keep that mouth shut and sit. Okay? Now, you also. So now, sometime back, clear? Sometime back during, before Diwali only, some issue happened. What they have done is, somehow on social media, news was flooded that Malabar Gold, which is registered in Kerala, is owned by Pakistani people, not by Indian people. When they started, when news channels and other social media, influencers, they started analyzing, then they came to know that it is owned by Indian people who are based in Kerala only. They are Indian citizen only. But when they started research, they came to know that they are promoting Pakistan in international market. They never celebrated Independence Day in India. They never promoted. But in Dubai and other Saudi countries, they are going and they are celebrating Pakistan's Independence Day on 14th August there by distributing gifts, by giving offers and discounts. So basically, to please a certain particular city or a country, they are promoting the people who are enemy to us. See, religion will never be an enemy to anyone. Country will be an enemy. Every country में different type of religions will be there, right? So I'm not going to comment on religion. That is not our basis of study. But what they have done, I'm telling, to please a particular country or a city where they want to establish a business, they started promoting Pakistan Independence Day. They started celebrating, etc., etc. Then what happened? Then not even one Kicha Sudeep or Nani was seen in Malabar stores during what apna Diwali. Nani and Kicha Sudeep, which movie? Ega. So not even one Ega, not even one mosquito was seen in Malabar stores. No one was there. I was just going through for Diwali shopping. I just saw Malabar Gold. Not even a single person. I thought it's just a social media perception that people are boycotting it. But when I actually saw, no one is there. Not even a mosquito is standing there. Only employees are standing there. Almost business down by almost 90%. Why? Complicated managerial decisions. Those decisions what they have taken, they thought that it will give an advantage to them, but it gave a competitive advantage or a competitive disadvantage. Competitive. That is why before taking any decision, go and enter your data into simulation software. Let it simulate multiple possibilities. If you do this, this is going to happen. If you don't do this, this is not going to happen. Simulate and then take a decision. Point number B. Clear? Point number B. Number of alternate policies. Number of alternate policies. Number of alternate policies without disturbing real system. Without disturbing real system. I can develop multiple policies. I can test multiple policies. But in actual environment or just a simulated environment? In a simulated environment. See, I cannot, as a human being, we only do guesswork. Because we do not have that much capability to understand the data. So what software will do? Simulation software. If let us say, for example, I am planning to launch two-wheeler. This is the two-wheeler what I am planning to launch. हो गया बहुत ज़्यादा वाव हो गया. So now I am planning to launch what? A two-wheeler. Let us name this two-wheeler as Activa E. Electric Activa. Have you heard about the news of electric Activa? Do you even know that electric Activa is launched in Indian market? Honda, other than Honda, almost every manufacturer is having their own electric vehicles. Like TVS is having electric vehicle, then Bajaj is having electric vehicle, Ola obviously electric company, and Ather is also having electric vehicle, Hero is also having electric vehicle. Almost every small and big company is having its own electric vehicle. But there are some companies who are still not having. One of those companies is Honda. Now what Honda did? Honda, without analyzing anything, it thought Activa from last 25-30 years is a market leader. So without even demand of public, people never demanded electric version of Activa. But without even people demanding electric version of Activa, it launched something called Activa E. Price was very premium. Range was one of the lowest in the industry. Charging was very slow, because of which it was a complete flop. 2025 they launched, and 2025 mein they closed the production also. So it entered into the market, complete flop, and then they closed that business also. Relating to Activa, either discontinued. Did they simulate what is going to happen? No. Had they simulated, these are the features what we are planning to launch, and this is what other competitors are already providing in the market, they would have analyzed, right? That the price is very high when you compare it to other markets. Number 2, features are very less. Number 3, storage space was very less. Battery capacity is very less. Range is very less. When had they compared their business with some other businesses, simulation software mein they could have entered the data, they could have easily found out what might be the problems what Activa might face with respect to electric vehicle. But without analyzing, they launched ActiveIV in a haphazard manner. Because of that, without analyzing anything, they directly started disturbing the real system, which is correct or wrong? Wrong. You should first, multiple policies you should prepare. If plan A fails, plan B. Plan B fails, plan C fails, plan D. Like that, multiple plans you need to have, and all that plans you enter into system. One thing you remember, simulation software will not tell me what to do. It will only tell me what I am planning to do. Will I get success or not? Simple. Like let us say, for example, hey Siri, will you be my girlfriend?
No, thanks. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Get lost. Get lost.
You're at 20, Vengalrao Nagar,
Huh?
Hyderabad, Telangana.
Can you please get lost?
Okay?
See? Hey Siri. Siri, get lost.
Okay?
Hey Siri. Again get lost.
Okay?
Hey Siri. Keep getting lost.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Get lost.
Okay?
See? Matlab, in simple words, what I am trying to say is, am I asking different questions to the software? Is software giving me different questions, clear, different answers? Yes. So what I asked just now, will you be my girlfriend? What it told? No on my face. Same thing just now. Before your class, I was taking OMSM class for cmainter. Their live class, live telecast just like that. I asked, hey Siri, why am I not getting girlfriend? It opened front camera. Now imagine. Matlab, emotional damage. What it did? Emotional damage. Basically, so now one more. Let us try. What is my name, Siri?
You're asking me. Maninder?
See? What is your name, Siri?
My name is Siri.
Oh. Hi, Siri. What is the time right now?
It's 2:24 p.m.
See? This is the only girl who listens. So basically what is happening, whatever question I'm trying to ask, is it giving a reply? Like that only. This is also, is it an actual human being, or it is simulating like a human being? It is simulating like a human being. Alternate policies इससे भी simple, more simple manner में if I have to explain, I hope you might have sometime called Airtel customer care, because I use Airtel, I know. Welcome to Airtel. For English, press 1. తెలుగు కోసం 2 నొక్కండి. హిందీ में जानकारी के लिए 3 दबाएं. If I click on 1, for 5G and 4G related information, please press 1. To know your balance, please press 2. To talk to our customer support executive, please press 9. When I click on 9, all our customer care executives are busy at the moment. Please be on the line while we connect your call. Your cooperation is accepted. Again, T, sound will come. And then when someone is trying to connect, we will get one voice. This call may be recorded for internal training purposes. If you wish to agree, please press 1. Else press 2 to disconnect the call. Have you seen this? Is it an actual human voice, or it's a computer voice which is replicating like a human being? Simple. Everything in today's world is what? Simulation. Everything in today's world is simulation. Simple. You can't simulate your marks, but. Clear? Next. So what is the reason number 1 for going for simulation? Complicated managerial decisions, simulation will make easy or difficult? Easy. Second, before testing my policies in the real world, I repeat, before testing my policies in the real world, can I test my policies in a software and check whether those policies might work or not? Yes. Reason number 3, it will also help me, clear? It will also help me in manpower decision making. Manpower decision making. Simple example I will give you. Like let us take an example of, tell me one big MNC company in India. Big MNC company in India. Tata Consultancy Services. Let us take an example of TCS. Now let us assume TCS is having a job opening of, let us say, 2000, almost every area of business. Every area of business. Even in what? Manpower decision making also. Next. Point number D. It is used to analyze real world problem. Real world problem. Real world problem which cannot be solved using mathematical models. Mathematical models. See, mathematical model will be there, simulation model will also be there. Whatever decisions I can take with mathematical models, I will take. But those decisions which cannot be used for mathematical decisions I cannot make, I will use simulation. Example, have you heard about this bridge in Kashmir? Have you heard about this bridge in Kashmir? Recently it was inaugurated for transport. Now, the situation is something like this. This is one side of the mountain and this is one side of the mountain. And in between mountain, nothing is there. If you fall, you go up. Simple. Nothing is there. And imagine without any support, from this mountain to this mountain, they created a arc formation. Without any support here. Without any support, they created a arc. And on top of arc, they created a railway line. On top of an arc, they created a railway line. It took almost 15, 20, 25 years. Exactly, I don't remember. 25 years, aram se it might have taken to construct this bridge. And then on top of that bridge, creating a railway line. Now you only tell. Can a normal mathematics, can you apply a plus b whole square here? A plus b whole square is equals to abracadabra bridge constructed. Can you use this? Can you use sine theta, cos theta, whatever theta it is? Can you use? You can't use sine theta, cos theta or trigonometry here, right? Acha, can you use matrices 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, A setting B, sorry, A set B? Can you use any of these calculations? Complicate. So something which cannot be done using mathematics, for that you have to compulsorily use simulation. This is simulated. In case if an arc is at this degree, if I turn the arc on a mountain, how much speed and velocity of train it can handle. In case if arc is, let us say, this much, then how much load it can handle. And in bit, what should be the weight of that area where I've kept a support on two mountains to start an arc. How labor will reach there without any problem, because it's already suspended in the air. Lot of oxygen problem is already there in Kashmir. It's a mountain area. So all these things which are not possible for a human brain and also mathematical model to analyze. Who will analyze? Human being? Software? Software. Which software? Simulation software. So wherever mathematical solutions are possible, we will use. But wherever, see, there are many areas where trigonometry is used. There are very areas where algebraic calculations are used. We will use. But wherever it is not possible, we generally use what? Simulation model. Clear? Understood? Next, point number E. Clear? Point number E. Which point? E point. Manager or system analyst. Manager or system analyst is able to observe behavior of process without experiment on actual system. Basically, it's like even though you're not doing anything practically, but still you're doing that thing practically. You are not exactly driving, you are not exactly flying a plane, but you are still flying a plane in a simulated environment. You are not actually driving a train as a loco pilot directly. You are just simulating in that AR VR. So matlab, even though you are doing something theoretically, are you still learning something practically? Yes. Why? Because you are doing it in real world, but in the form of a software. Like example PUBG. PUBG is an example of simulation. When you hit someone, you think that fellow will actually die? Actually die, or in game that fellow will die? So that is an actual dying situation, or it's a simulated situation. And just like if I take you to hospital when someone hits you with a gun and a bullet, doctor will revive you. Can your friend also revive you? Simons from Australia. Now, India is playing against Australia in a T20 World Cup final, and he is one of the best batsmen in Australia. Because of him only, Australian team have reached final, and there is a high chance that if India loses a game, they will lose only because of him. There is a 99.99% guarantee. We are auditors, we don't give absolute assurance. So there is a 99.99% guarantee that he will hit a century, double century, triple century, century. So we may not win a game, right? So as a Indian cricket team coach, madams, please concentrate. Then now I may be a coach for Indian cricket team. Then I might coach women's cricket team with more interest. So that is why. So now what I will do, whatever last 10 matches, whatever Nandrew Simons has played, all that video clippings of his entire innings, I will upload in simulation software. Now simulation software will tell me which angle may, how, what type of bowl I should bowl to him that there is a high chance of this person getting out. How an Indian bowler should bowl, what type of ball I should bowl him, maybe a bouncer or a short bouncer, or it should be any out swinger, in swinger, what swinger. How should I bowl? Spin, fast, slow, medium. What type of ball I should bowl to him so that there is a high chance of getting his wicket, so that the chances of Indian cricket team winning will be very high. You think can a human being analyze this much videos and all? Earlier they may used to be analyzed when this technology was not there. Now lot of technology is there. So that is what is called what? So I am not, you think I am actually calling Nandrew Simons and telling, please come. Our bowlers will bowl you and see how you get out, so that actual match may we will actually get you out. He will tell get out. Obviously. So that is what is called what? Actual system. You're okay? No, generally I told right, you're getting out. No. Next. Point number F. Evaluate system performance. Evaluate what? System performance to identify bottleneck. Clear? To identify what? Bottleneck. To identify bottleneck. What is bottleneck? Bottleneck means nothing but problems. What problems I might face if I manufacture something. Like how much maximum I can manufacture before my machine breaks down. I think OMA you might have studied about one concept in chapter 7, last chapter of OM. Maintenance. Preventive maintenance is there, breakdown maintenance is there. Problems also you might have calculated, right? That is only bottleneck. I am trying to find out when, at how much stress level my machines may break down. Should I go for preventive maintenance? Should I go for preventive maintenance? Or should I go for a combination of preventive and breakdown maintenance? That I am going to find out. Problems in my, like I told, right? In Cadbury, 2 times cockroaches were found in that Cadbury Dairy Milk Silk chocolate. Have you heard this news? KFC, Himayatnagar KFC, where I used to stay earlier. Long back I'm talking about, when I was only a kid. 2008, 2009, 2010, that time. Were you born? Oh, okay. Obviously, you were born only. At that time, I'm asking you. So, around 2009, 2010, lizard was found in KFC chicken. Lizard was found. Chicken only. That was lizard leg piece. So now imagine people came to know. Crowd went crazy. They broke the entire KFC. Entire KFC. They didn't leave anything. Everything, glass, A to Z, everything they broke. I live almost 300, 400 meters from there. That sound of someone breaking something was coming till my house. I ran. I thought, kuch, if there is some fight, I will also join. So when I saw there, people are becoming crazy. Then I didn't know what happened. Next day it came in newspaper saying that this is what happened to KFC. Now in that place, KFC is not there. Opposite to that place, KFC opened. In that place where KFC was there, Paradise Restaurant is there. I don't want to name one restaurant, very popular. Because YouTube live I'm going, right? So that is why. So in Hyderabad, there is a very popular biryani restaurant. Rat meat was found. Rat meat. I will not name that. Very popular restaurant in Hyderabad for biryani. Maybe 4 or 5 years back. Rat meat was found. Dog meat was found once. Dogish was found. So, imagine these are all, no, you think wantedly they will do that, or maybe some mistake might have happened. Wantedly, obviously, why you think KFC wants its own goodwill to get damaged? You think that popular biryani restaurant wants that their brand to be damaged? No, right? There, that is called bottleneck or problem. So how to solve? Use softwares. Best example is Toyota. They use something called and-on system. Which system? And-on. A small dust particle also, if any employee, imagine there are 5 lakh laborers and employees including everyone in Toyota factory. India mein who manufactures Toyota cars? Kirloskar Motors. They have a strategic alliance. So, in Kirloskar Motors plant where Toyota cars are manufactured, there even one small dust particle also if they find during manufacturing, they will stop the entire billions worth of production and they will rectify, then only production will start. Even now, imagine every employee and labor in that factory will be given one remote. If they find any problem, they will immediately press the button in that remote, entire plant will stop manufacturing everything. Once they will rectify, they will test, trial and error, and then they will restart the manufacturing. It may take 1 week also, it's okay, but they will not start the manufacturing. That is the advantage. That is what is how you identify the bottleneck. That is how you identify bottleneck. This is called which system? And-on system. In simple words, it is also called as lean manufacturing. You might have studied already this concept. Lean production or lean manufacturing. The main organization which popularized this concept was Toyota only. So bottlenecks ko you have to identify, but see, in these type of industries, it's okay. Even if one nut and bolt is not fixed properly, in case if you don't check also, before buying a car, people will do PDI, right? Pre-delivery inspection. There they can get it done. But what about food industries? What about those industries where FMCG is involved? Like Cadbury, I told, right? 2002, 2003, at that point of time, Coca-Cola was a brand sponsor of Indian cricket team. 2003 World Cup, India went to finals but lost to Australia. So, at that point of time, Coca-Cola ads were becoming very popular. But glass bottles of Coca-Cola, people used to find earthworms inside that. Huge cry happened. Then they stopped manufacturing for some days. So that is what is called bottleneck. So bottleneck should be avoided at any cost, or it should be there at any cost. It should be avoided. But nowadays, are you seeing these cases? In Lay's packet, lizard has come. In Uncle Chip's packet, something else has come. No, right? Why? Because nowadays, bottlenecks are managed by what? Human beings or softwares? Which softwares? simulation software. Clear? Next. Understood? Next. Simulation in general is to pretend that one deals with real thing. One deals with which thing? Real thing. While working on, clear, imitation. While working on imitation. Matlab, even though I am not working in real world, but I will get a feeling like I am actually working in real world. Clear? That is the advantage of simulation. That risk what is actually involved in real world will not be there. The cost what I have to incur in real world will not be there. A best example, let us say Bahubali movie, you might have seen, right? In Bahubali movie, they have created a huge set. Is it an actually they have constructed everything, or it's just a movie set? And rest of everything is CGI. You think actually Prabhas is jumping from one mountain to other mountain? See? Correct question I asked. Is Prabhas actually able to jump from one building to other building, or is just simulated graphics? One more example. Thumbs up ad mein earlier Mahesh Babu used to come. Mahesh Babu is jumping from building to building to catch that one bottle of thumbs up. Thumbs up bottle. Now you think he is actually jumping from one building to other building, or is just a simulated CGI? It's just simulated CGI. So today, water you want? Drink, Papa. Next. Understood? So what are the different areas where we can use simulation? Number one, it helps me to solve what type of managerial decisions? Complicated. Complicated managerial decisions are random in nature. Anything may happen, right? Because future is certain or uncertain. So can I say simulation is Radhesham of business industry? It will analyze your past and present and tell what might happen in future with certainty. But not 100% certain, because even Radhesham last May was not 100% sure, right? So, you know everything except my subject. Very good. Next, plus, instead of actually implementing all the plans what I have in practical world by spending lot of money and wasting my money, can I test all my policies in a software and check whether I might or might not be successful? Yes. Plus, manpower decision making, how many employees might leave in future, how many employees I might need, what is the employee turnover rate, everything I can find out. What is employee turnover rate? Many employees are leaving the organization. Talented employees are leaving the organization. Dumb heads are there in my organization. Can I manage those type of employees? No. Then real world problems what real world problems, like example construction of a flyover, like I forgot to give an example. Delhi or Noida, I don't remember, last 2024-25 mein one bridge they started constructing like this, they constructed and money got over, they stopped constructing here. Now kids are going there and they are playing what do you call? Slide. It's like a slide for them. But problem what happened? Google Maps was not updated. Because Google Maps was not updated, one car which was driving from here, they went like this, but it crashed. All friends who were coming after the wedding, those people came to see them. Because imagine one small mistake, Google Maps was not updated. Had Google Maps updated itself, then this incident would have been prevented, right? Then, and one more example, recently Indian government, it's okay madam, it's okay. Mistakes happen. See, I'll tell mistake of government also. Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, they started constructing flyover like this. Then they forgot turn should also be there. Then like this. Matlab, imagine car will come. Let me draw one car first. Car is going like this. It has to, they are expecting it to turn like this and then go like this. Imagine, is it possible or not? Not possible. Chalo, let us assume something people will do. Chalo, something people will do. This fellow is going like this, he will turn like this and go. It's okay. But imagine they spent crores of rupees without doing simulation. Had they simulated, they would have come to know that after half kilometer, the bridge is ending in a place where 500 to 1000 buildings are already there. Now, someone drives a car like this, will go directly to someone's house. Matlab, government constructed flyover for someone's house. They spend crores of rupees, but did they spend money on simulation? No. Had they simulated, they would have come to know. This is not now. Government cannot the government cannot demolish thousands of business houses and business commercial buildings, right? Now what they did, they stopped here. What government should have done? Simulation. But did government do? Had government simulated all that data relating to a city, they would have put into the software. Software would have told, right? First, this turn will not be feasible. And second, after turn, the area where you are going to extend that flyover, if you go straight, there are many buildings which might again disturb. It will not be feasible. You may have to take a turn like this. Somehow, or they would have stopped the construction of this flyover. But did they do simulation? No. They did corruption. Oh, sorry. Understand? एक कार उल्टा हो गया. आजा भाई. So that is why simulation is very important in which world? Practical world. Clear? Next. What are the applications of simulation? Very important for MCQs. Application of simulation. See, I told, right, almost every business area we can use simulation. But if I keep writing every area where we can use simulation, next 3 months also, I cannot complete the areas what simulation can do. That is why I will restrict my answer to what is mentioned in ICMA material. Okay? Okay? Very good. Now, first is aircraft scheduling. What is the first area where I can use simulation? Aircraft scheduling. What is aircraft scheduling? Arrivals and departure timings. Crew members, clear crew members timings you have to decide. Flight incoming and outgoing timings you have to decide. How many flights you are having and which flight will go to which area you have to decide. When it will take off, when it will land you have to decide. Without decision, it's not like any scooty, right? Activa, right? You start, you will go. Because like that only, it's flight. Then best example we can take here is Indigo Airlines. Did it plan simulation, or did not use simulation? Had it used simulation, it would have come to know that there are very limited number of pilots who are available, but there are very high number of flights which are kept on the runway. Then who will fly them? No one can fly them, right? So that is what. One more example of simulation. Okay, let us take, this is a flight. No, this is one car or bike, whatever it is. Madam, do you know how to drive a car? Yes, you tell. Then how will I take example? Okay, scooty, you know how to drive? No, that is why your heels are getting converted into flats. So madam, your name? Scooty, you know how to, very good. How many hours continuously you can drive? Matlab water breaks and all, normal breaks you can take. But on a stretch with little breaks, how much you can drive? I'm not saying one hour ka break. In general, water break or whatever break. Who is madam here? Who is madam here? I'm asking someone here in girls, and who is that madam here? Who is here? Who is the madam here? So I'm asking there, right? Let them reply. So, madam, how many hours? 2 hours. Okay, boys, let us take an example from boys. How many, like, do you know how to drive a car or a scooty? How many hours you can at a stretch drive with little breaks? I'm asking him. If you talk once, my class will be final destination for you. I'll throw you from here, from down, and then you'll go up. Simulation will do? Will try to simulate you? No, right? Then 10 hours. Very good. Madam, you can't drive. Okay. How many hours you can drive at a stretch? Maximum. Car or two-wheeler or three-wheeler or train, whatever it is. Bus. Example. Destination. Let us say if destination is 5,000 kilometers away. Are? So how many kilometers you can drive at once? But imagine from here till, imagine you can't drive more than 10 to 12 hours continuously at a stretch, that too without breaks. Imagine you're driving like traveling through US around 28 to 36 hours it will take easily. 2 pilots will be there, one main pilot, one is co-pilot. You think they can continuously drive a flight which is so heavy and so much of brain and intellectual capability is required continuously for 36 hours? Practically impossible to do that. So, but imagine both of them take rest. You will rest in peace. Next day, pieces will be picked up. So that is why they will switch on one option. It is related to simulation called autopilot mode, wherein flight will simulate itself as if it is being flied by a pilot and connected to satellite. That is called one more example of aircraft scheduling. Clear? Then second example we have is traffic light timing. Traffic light timing. 10 seconds if I increase the timing of a signal, or 20 seconds if I change the timing of a signal, plus or minus, how it will impact on the overall area traffic. Can I analyze manually? Practically impossible, right? So who will simulate based on prior traffic data? Because cameras are installed right near every signal. So it will analyze 10 seconds if I change a signal timing, like 10 minutes plus or minus, then how much that area may traffic is going to increase or decrease. Who is going to simulate? Human beings or software? For that purpose, traffic police also uses traffic light simulation technique. Then we have transport scheduling. Then we have transport scheduling. See, let us take an example of Indian Railways. Indian Railways have started a concept of fast trains, right? Vande Bharat. Almost 60% faster, they are 50 to 60% faster. And now they are also planning in coming years, they are also planning for bullet trains. Right. First normal train should come on time. Then bullet train will start. Because every train uses same track. In other countries, when you go Japan, China and all, their railway system is completely different. Faster trains have different tracks, normal train has different tracks. But India mein same track pe you want to run normal train also, bullet train also, or normal Vande Bharat also. If a normal train is delayed, you think the other faster train can start, or it will not be able to start. Then that traffic route planning, that rail track planning is very, very, very important part of transport scheduling of IRCTC. That is why nowadays you see train will come on time, even in case if it is very rarely nowadays delay is happening, right? Gone are the days where Indian Railways where lot of delay used to happen. 8 AM train will start by 7 PM. 15-20 years back. Today everything is digitized, everything is computerized. They use which software? Simulation software. Which train, imagine in case instead of 8 AM it starts at 9 AM also, it's okay, but destination it will reach on or before time only. So how does a loco pilot who is driving the train will know at what speed that person has to drive for how many minutes or hours, so that even a delay of start, that fellow will reach on time the destination? You think that person will do mathematics calculation? No, right? So what they will use? Simulation software. Key, at what time tracks will be empty and at what speed you have to travel for how many minutes. Exactly instructions will be received by that person from station house. Immediately that fellow will change the speed and timing. That is how Indian Railways manages rails. It is the second largest rail system in the world. Number one is, obviously. Understood how transport scheduling works? Next. Then we have evaluate alternate investment opportunities. Investment opportunities. I need money. What do I need? Half of my name I need 100 crores. I need 100 crores, half of my name. From how do I raise this? How do I raise 100 crores money as a company? Let us say my company's name is Ghotala 420 Limited. My company's name is Ghotala 420 Limited. How do I raise 100 crores? Very good, equity. Very good, QT, equity. Then second one, let them also tell. Madam, debentures, very good. Boys, loans, bank robbery. Nice idea. Girls, one more. Very good, very good. Preferentials. Ray, have you studied cost of capital chapter? That only you tell. Then reserves. Reserves and surplus and WACC. Weighted average cost of capital. You might have studied, right, FM? Equity, debentures, loans, preference. This is called cost of equity, cost of debt, cost of loan, cost of preference, KR cost of reserves, and KO weighted average cost of capital or overall cost of capital or marginal cost of capital. Sir, how do you know all these things? I am also FM faculty only. प्यारे समझ गए? Now listen very carefully. Now let me ask some questions. Madam, according to you, which is the best option, madam, for my company of 100 crores I need? According to you. Only madam will reply. Equity. Very good. According to this, madam, equity is better. According to you, sir, which is better? Other than equity. WACC. Very good. Every area say little money I can take, little from equity, little from debt. Next, madam, according to you, which is best? One answer you can. Don't give sarcastic answer. Depends. Very good. Now it doesn't depend. Next, you tell, sir. Yellow, sir. Reserves and surplus. Very good. Next, madams. Madam, you tell. These two may, which is better? Loan. Very good. According to you? According to you, which is better? Preferentials. According to you, what is better? Preferentials. Now listen very carefully. Now I know that you have zero knowledge of financial management because you have not attended my class. Then always remember, you will never select like this. What you want? Equity? Take. Why you want equity? I don't want other options. That is why you want equity. You can't take simple decisions like that. Whenever I ask which is the best, your answer should have been whichever option has least cost of capital. That option we would have selected. For that, we have to first calculate cost of equity, then cost of debt, then cost of loan, cost of preference, opportunity cost of reserves, and overall cost of capital. And whichever option may we are having the least cost, that option we should have selected. What is the cost of equity? Dividend. Very good. What is the cost of loan? Debenture. Preferentials. Weighted average cost of capital, average. Reserves and surplus, it's okay, Jandu. Leave it. But at least understood, right? Now I will insert all this data, equity, debentures, loans, preference, reserves, WACC, every type of data I will insert into my software, simulation software, and it will tell me which option say how much money I should take or which is the best option. It will give me the suggestion. I just cannot ask go to simulation. Hey simulation, how should I get 100 crores? You think it will reply? No, I should give it options. Human should use the brain and create options and tell I am planning to raise equity this much amount, debentures this much amount, bonds this much amount, reserves this much amount. What is the best option available? Then it will do all the permutations and combinations, thousands of analysis it will do, and then it will tell me which is the best option. That is how simulation works. So simulation will give you result or analyze the result what you have told it to analyze. So simulation is a human being or a software? It will not give me any result. It will only tell me what I am trying to do. Will I be successful or not? Simple. What is example number 1? Example number 2? Example number 3? Example number 4? Example number 5, we have already seen this. Only 7 examples are there. Manpower hiring. Manpower hiring. Manpower hiring decisions. I hope you know, right? Recently, last year, TCS has removed somewhere around 19,000 employees. 12,000 you might have seen in news. Overall in that 1 year. In one go, they might have removed 12,000 employees. But in financial year 25, calendar year 25, May, somewhere around 19-20,000 employees they have removed. How they have taken a decision that so many employees should be removed from the company? Simulation software might have told them, right? These are the projects what TCS is having right now, and these are the number of employees what we are having right now. Do assignment. Remember? Assignment may one person will do how many jobs? One job. So now it might have assigned multiple people depending upon their skills some job. Those who were not assigned any job, and there is no possibility of assigning any job for them in future, for those type of employees, resignation might have been given, firing might have been done by TCS. Ola has removed more than 1,000 employees. Why? Because it's a loss making company and it wanted to go for IPO. So it removed 1,000 employees to save that cost, because of which cost has been saved and losses have reduced. So many companies do like that. Tata has done, Ola has done, Paytm has done. More than 3,500 employees between 2023-24. Paytm has also removed. Why? Same reason. It wanted to go for IPO, and by increasing their profits or reducing their losses, they could have got better premium on their shares. Then one more example, we have job shop scheduling and personal scheduling. Job shop scheduling and personal scheduling. See, in my factory, let us take an example of IKEA. Simple example I will explain. Let us take an example of IKEA. What is the main business of IKEA? Furniture, right? Let us assume that in IKEA warehouse, there are many works which IKEA is doing. Same machinery, because everything is furniture. Using the same machinery, IKEA might be doing many activities. 2 simple activities I will tell. One is sofa and second one is bed. The process of doing is like this. I'm not a carpenter, so I might be wrong. Clear? So, framing. First step is what? Framing. After framing, foam cutting. After foam cutting, they have leather stitching. After leather stitching, they have assembly. Final assembly. They will assemble everything and deliver the sofa to customer. And then Then they also have what? Bed. Bed mein let us say wood cutting. First step. Then we have sanding. Like that carpenter will do that. Sound will come. No, I don't know how to tell that in English. That one. How sound will come? Ah, very good. Hey, this sound your parents would have made when you were kids. Polishing, like that, and finishing. Bed को क्या assemble करते हैं? Bed is bed. I told right I'm not carpenter, so I might be wrong. चलो, for your happiness, I will write assembling. Same steps or different steps? Different steps, right? But same machines are being used. I should use the machines in such a way. Which way? Which way? Such a way that none of the machines in my factory are idle. Either it should do framing or sanding, or it should be wood cutting or leather, anything. I should make sure that 100% occupation of my machine should be there. Zero idle time of machine should be there. Because imagine if I am doing framing here, same machine may, I cannot do assembly, right? So I should make sure that multiple activities of different products, because I'm manufacturing in one factory, 100% utilization should be there. Idle time of machinery should not be there. That is called what? Job shop scheduling. On which time, in which machine, which work will be performed. What time, what machine, what work will be performed in a way that none of the machines is sitting idle. Best example I told, IKEA. Multiple types of furnitures, they will use different machines or same machine? Same machine, right? Simple. Then personal scheduling, example hospital, Apollo. Apollo hospital. अब अपोलो हॉस्पिटल में फर्स्ट द सिमुलेशन सॉफ्टवेयर ऑफ अपोलो व्हाट इट विल डू, इट विल सी द पेशेंट टू नर्स रेशियो. It will check what? Patient to nurse ratio depending upon history. Like last 2-3 years ka data it will take, and simulation software will check what is the average patient to nurse ratio. Nurses should not be more than patients. Patients also should not be more than nurses. If nurses are more than patients, idle time of nurses will increase. Salary expenses will increase. If patient ka waiting time is more, then patient waiting time, if it is there, that is not a good sign in a hospital. Patient waiting time should be less. Emergency cases will be there. So at night time emergency cases might be more, or early morning time emergency cases might be more. Normal time in the afternoon time cases might not be more. So that is why it will decide the nurse ka shift timing is in a way that nurse also should not be idle and patient waiting time also should reduce. At what time, how many nurses should enter the emergency room? At what time, how many doctors will be available? Each and everything, A to Z, plan who will prepare? Simulation software will prepare, because human brain can't think that much. Then last example. So how many examples we have done till now? 6. Now last example. Design of parking lot and harbor. Harbor is for ships. Harbor is for ships. Parking lot example. In a mall, parking lot will be there, right? When this mall ka concept came into Hyderabad, starting in 2009, 10, 11, at that time, Prasad's multiplex came, I think, in 2004 or 5 to Hyderabad. It started multiplex concept, and their parking was open space. But GVK mall is there. That was the second mall and one of the biggest malls in the beginning. So there -1, -2, -3, -4 parking you have to do. The lower you enter into the parking, the signal will be lost. But today you enter into -5, -6 also. In a mall, signal will come or not? 100% mobile phone ka signal will come. That is called what? Design of parking lot. Small details also you should not miss. And how many cars can be kept? How many pillars should be there? Because if number of pillars are increasing, the parking space will reduce. On an average, how many people are we expecting to come to our mall and at what time? In case if more number of people come, how do I arrange the parking? In case if you don't do this simulation, what will happen? Same thing will happen what is happening to AMB cinemas in Gachibowli side. You go, you see, every time you pass from there on a weekend, it's like a nightmare. It's like a nightmare there near AMB cinemas. Night 2 o'clock your movie show finishes. Before 2:30 you'll not be able to come out of the parking only. You will be standing near the gate, but you won't be able to move from there. Complete traffic jam, complete chaos. Flyover was built near AMB cinemas to reduce the traffic. On flyover there is no traffic. But below the flyover, impossible traffic. You go anywhere, you will see there. You just Google YouTube videos. Also, you see, you will come to know how much they misplanning they have done. Parking facilities is very less in AMB cinemas. And on top of that, a very narrow road, and cab people will come and block that road. Cab and auto people. And Zomato and Swiggy riders will park their vehicles outside because they are not allowed inside. Lot of problems where they did not analyze these problems before starting a mall there or before designing their parking, because of which entire mall area is in a complete chaos, which is a good sign or bad sign. Like that, there is one more mall which has recently come up in Kukatpally. It seems I forgot the name of that mall. Which one? That only. There also same parking problem is happening, it seems. There also same problem is happening, it seems, parking. Why? Planned or unplanned? That is why, is simulation important for a business or not important? It is very important for business. Which area may we can use simulation? Every area. But I have mentioned how many examples? 7. Clear? Balance we will discuss in next class. And happy belated New Year to every one of you. Thank you. Thank you. Now which class? What time? 4.